This video has been a long time coming, but 343 Industries, you have succeeded. In the wise words of the Prophet of Truth,
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction, but your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
since 343 took over for Halo in 2010, it seems like they've done nothing but fail. Now, obviously, when you step into a game franchise like Halo, a franchise is a gaming juggernaut. The Master Chief is instantly recognizable by anyone that's played a video game. Even if you've never played Halo before, you know who the Master Chief is. It seems in 343's 12-year lifespan, all they've done is tear down Halo's communities one by one. I've been playing Halo since I could hold a controller. I've even reached the higher levels in the rankings of every Halo after Halo 3. I was too young to play Halo 1 and 2. And this is the worst state I've ever seen the Halo community in. As a longtime fan of Halo, since 343 took over, I've seen the community crying outrage over many different things. But, like, guys, this is terrible. Like, this is really, really terrible. Many longtime Halo YouTubers such as Logitsky, Hidden Xperia, and even Halo Canon have abandoned the series altogether. From Halo 4 in 2012 to now when I'm writing this video in 2022, each Halo 343 is made feels like it's leaving something behind. Hardy LaBelle, if you guys don't know who that is, he was the lead multiplayer designer of Halo Combat Evolve. He wrote this tweet on Twitter a couple months ago, and he said that when he was making Halo 1, and I quote, his goal was to make a fun party game with shooting mechanics. He said he wanted to make a shooter that even Nintendo would be proud to release. Now, what's my point? Halo was good enough back in the day that it could be a competitive game and a party game. But with 343's titles, the competitive aspect seems to have taken over Halo. Custom games were just as important to Halo as its matchmaking and its competitive side was back in the day. And it seems like 343 has just left the custom games in the dirt. Going way back to Halo 2, before we even had Forge and before custom games was as big as they were now, people created their own infection. If you guys remember that, they had the red team, and they had the red team, which was the survivors, and the green team, which was the zombies. And when you died, you just had to switch teams. And if you didn't switch your team, well, I mean, it was scummy, but you had to do it. And then we got Forge in Halo 3, along with the ability to tweak existing game modes, gave Halo its party-like atmosphere. But with Halo 5 and Infinite, these features were placed on a back burner for a more competitive style of game. Now, I know the gaming industry has shifted in this direction of a more competitive style of play, but it just wasn't Halo. And while Halo 5 eventually got its Forge, and its Forge was phenomenal, to their credit, I feel like it came too late. And even though it came too late, I still feel like Halo 5 was able to rebound, but that was just because the game was in a working order and it was still receiving content updates regularly. And even though the custom games community was suffering, the game was still able to thrive. Now in 2021, we have Halo Infinite, a game that's once again in the same position that Halo 5 was in, but it's worse. Halo 5 launched with an arena playlist and 3 Warzone maps, and it even had campaign co-op. Halo Infinite is launching with an arena playlist, a ranked arena playlist, and a social arena playlist, and Big Team Battle. But when the game came out, Big Team Battle was also broken. It was broken for multiple weeks. They didn't fix it for a long time. And this game having a launch like Halo 5, it's not receiving the same content updates that Halo 5 was after launch. And it seemed like they were still trying to develop the game after the release. Customs are still broken to this day, and there's still no infection during the writing of this video. And Infection is the most popular custom games mode, so the custom games community is suffering. And this all brings me to my last point, which I alluded at the start of this video. I know I've been all over the place. I'm really frustrated. Is that 343 is killing the Halo community. No one is really excited about this game. Halo has a negative air around it, and the major Halo YouTubers aren't covering this game anymore. And I can't blame them. It's the same disappointing thing week after week and month after month. Jesus, there's no content, small updates, and there's just bug fixes that are getting fixed, but they should have been fixed a year ago. And not to mention the game still has major desync problems. The only content from the game that remains updated without fail is, big shocker, it's the store. so many items in the store on repeat week by week, and the prices still aren't fair for the items in the store. I can't blame big Halo YouTubers for leaving Halo because there honestly truly is nothing to cover. The lore community has made all the videos they can, and Halo Infinite isn't fun to play and cover. I feel like the majority of Halo videos are like this one I'm making right now. There are longtime fans that are upset and they just can't do it anymore. 343, congratulations, you've done it. With Microsoft's almost limited amount of resources and the full support of the Xbox team, you've managed to kill Halo. And right now, I don't have the slightest clue how you can fix it.